Hello everyone, my name is Arijit Roy and I did my BTech in Mechanical Engineering from NITs Silchar. I graduated in the year 2016 and thereafter I've been working in the corporate sector. So before I begin, I wish to talk about why we need to know about the placement scenario in general. Knowing about our interest in a particular branch obviously is essential, and moving forward, those who are the aspirants for getting into the engineering sector, they should be able to know that how their future looks ahead in their quest for engineering, and how the different placement scenario is existing now with respect to the different sectors and different branches. So that is very essential, one of the very crucial factors while choosing engineering. So I cannot speak in general for all the NITs, but I can speak about my college. My college is NIT Silchar. I can speak about its placement scenario a little bit, and I hope that will be able to help you a lot while moving forward if you get NIT Silchar, and that will help you in choosing your branch and thinking about the future accordingly. So talking about placements, in northeast of India, there are two premier colleges that are engineering colleges speaking about. So the first engineering college that is very good is based in Guwahati, and we all know the name. IIT Guwahati is based in Guwahati. So that is the topmost institute that is presently available in the northeast of India. It is in Assam, and we can say that the placement scenario at NIT Silchar, and it is said to be that the placement scenario at NIT Silchar is almost next to IIT Guwahati. So it is not entirely, people may not believe it entirely, but that is the fact, and that is the scenario over there. If we talk about the placement scenario, that placements about in the last year, suppose 2018, you'll be able to get an idea of how the placements, how the scenario is actually over there. So in 2018, as per the report in Career 360, and as per the availability of the data that is available in the NIT Silchar website, you'll be able to see that more than 100 companies visited the college for recruiting students. That is a very commendable feat. And basically, the things that are to be remembered is that the NIT Silchar now has a batch strength of more than 500 in its BTech section. So having more than 100 companies visit for 500 students, more than 500 students actually, is a commendable feat. So talking about the different job profiles that are offered. Before I go into the job profiles that are offered, let us understand how the placement scenario or the placement process at NITs or in any college in general takes place. So your placement scenario or placement process essentially begins from the end of the third year. So at the end of the third year, so basically you are in the sixth semester. At the end of the sixth semester, you're supposed to go for a summer internship. You're supposed to do a summer internship at any institute or an organization of your choice. So you're supposed to go over in that institute or that organization, and that summer internship is basically, normally that takes place over a period of 1 month. In that 1 month, you're supposed to do a project over there and get to know about the various aspects of that institute or that organization in particular. So having that information and getting to know about how the work is carried out in the companies, that helps you a lot in understanding whether you are a right fit for that organization moving forward, or you need to shift to some other field and try that out. By field, I mean there are ranging fields in the engineering sector. You can move anywhere provided you have the correct knowledge about the things that are currently going on. That will be very much helpful. So after that, depending upon how your project or how you work in your current that internship, you may be able to get some pre-placement offers. So pre-placement offers are basically, it is not that this is pre-placement offer thing, is basically not entirely prevalent over all the streams of engineering. For streams like from computer engineering and from EC, electronics and communication engineering, and for streams like basically programming based software developer roles in the companies which offer internships for software developer roles, in those kind of roles you're supposed to get, you are most likely to get a pre-placement offer from that company. So that is the thing. For core sectors like from mechanical and from electrical and civil engineering, this pre-placement offer is not so prevalent, but that's catching on. So moving on, after you come back from the internship and then you start with your fourth year things. That is when the placement process at the colleges normally begin. In IITs normally they have particular window at the end of their 7th semester or at the end of the 8th semester where all the companies visit, and then they have placement, basically placement week or placement time where all the companies visit at that time and the students are recruited accordingly. But in NIT Silchar in particular, or in all other NITs, the placement process is stretched over the entire fourth year. Entirety of the fourth year, you will be having companies visiting you, recruiting you, the interviews will go on. That's the process that is followed. So basically the process is that first you need to have a minimum CGPA to be eligible to sit in the companies. That CGPA varies from company to company, but most likely you need to have a base minimum CGPA of 7 or 7.5 in the recent years, as far as I know what is going on. So that is the thing that you need to maintain. And apart from that, you need to have relevant knowledge about your engineering branch and sector, so that helps you while getting a job. So nevertheless, first of all, you are supposed to clear an aptitude round. So that aptitude round is in most cases conducted by the companies, or in most cases they are also conducted by third parties. So in that aptitude test, basically there is a general aptitude portion and also there is a technical aptitude portion. So in the general aptitude portion, you are supposed to clear topics about quantitative aptitude, then logical reasoning, then data interpretation and English. The knowledge of these things must be clear and you should be able to clear it very easily. Thereafter there is a technical aptitude round also, which you need to clear substantially well. So based upon your performance in that aptitude test, you are then further selected for the next round. That next round maybe you be having a group discussion round, or in some cases there are also presentations to be prepared which you need to present before the persons who have come to recruit you from the companies. And thereafter you must be able to, after you clear a group discussion round, there's 2 sets of interview normally conducted. One set of interview is the technical interview and the other set of interview is normally the HR interview. So this is a process that is normally followed while recruiting students. And coming forward to the companies that normally visit you. So in NIT Silchar, the companies prevalent now which are coming forward to basically, if they are looking for the software developer role or the data analytics role, the major companies that visit are, namely, you can say Goldman Sachs visited last year, Goldman Sachs, then Yodlee, then CFE Technologies, then Oracle, HSBC, you have Wipro visiting, Accenture visiting, Unisys visiting you, and then you have companies like GoMMT. GoMMT is basically the combined structure of GoEV, Go Plus, Make My Trip. You have Book My Show coming in to recruit you. You have all the major companies from the software sector coming to recruit you. Software developer roles are provided in abundance if you have the correct skills. And it is not essentially restricted to just the computer science division or the electronics and communication science division or the electrical division. If you have the correct set of skills necessary, programming skills, coding skills, and good grasp of mathematics and stuff, then you are most likely to be able to sit for those companies. So these are the things that are basically offered in the software developer roles. So coming to the core sector, which is basically the mechanical engineering branch, the civil engineering branch, the electrical engineering branch. So you have companies, all the major automobile companies coming to recruit them. So automobile companies, namely Tata Motors Limited, Ashok Leyland, Mahindra, Maruti Suzuki, Hero Motorcorp. These are the companies that basically come to recruit students from the mechanical engineering and electrical engineering. Some students also recruited from the civil engineering in these branches. In these companies, let's say, you have companies like Denso, then you have companies like SKF Bearings, then you have companies like Gammon, then many other companies like Topson Cement, Bajaj Electricals, Bajaj Auto. These are the companies that normally come on in the core sector to recruit students, to name a few. There are other companies also coming. You need to go to the site and so have a detailed look about the companies that are visiting the college. And one more important thing, one more interesting aspect about placement in NIT Silchar is basically you have companies or the public sector undertakings who come to recruit students. So you have public sector undertakings like HPCL, Hindustan Petroleum, then Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, you have Indian Oil Corporation Limited, IOCL, then you have Oil India Limited, you have Power Grid, NTPC, NHPC, and there are a host of other PSUs also coming into the college to recruit you students if you have the correct set of skills. I forgot one important company which comes to recruit students from the mechanical sector, that is ITC. ITC is a very big FMCG company which comes to recruit students. FMCG companies are also very good companies to go into, provided you are from the core sector preferably. So these are the companies. Now talking about the highest packages that was offered last year in 2018. So the highest package in 2018 at NITs was offered by Goldman Sachs. So Goldman Sachs offered an annual package of 22 lakhs per annum. So that's a very high figure to say about. And talking about the average package that normally students from BTech get, it ranges in the range of around 6 to 6.5 lakhs per annum. So that is also a good figure. Talking about these branches. Now if you consider only off late and from the time that I graduated, there has been a gradual push towards jobs from the data analytics sector and the software development role. So it is advisable for all students to have a good knowledge about programming and coding, and that is surely going to help you in the long run when you're talking about placements. Since companies since companies from this sector are not as much interested about which branch you're from, if you have the correct set of knowledge, then you're in for a go. So that is the thing that you need to keep in mind. So these are the fields. Data analytics, software development roles are on the rise currently. So it is advisable for you students and students who are willing to get into NITs or in any engineering college in particular to have a good knowledge about programming and coding. That is very much essential, and that is not only for jobs, but even in your field you can do miracles if you have the correct knowledge and grasp over this aspect, coding and programming. So this is the thing. Now if you just consider off late, the computer science engineering branch has been working miracles in the placement sector. The students get double offers on most of the times, and their average package almost ranges around 9 lakhs per annum. So as you can see, that's a very good figure for computer science engineering branch and their students as well, and those who are interested in going into computer science. But that is not to say that the other branches are not good or not performing at that level. You need to have a correct interest in your branch. That is the most essential thing, and thereafter you should proceed accordingly. But these are the figures, and always you should keep in mind the figures of the placement and other things. So that is very much essential. And if you want to go and have a look about the placement scenario at NIT Silchar or any NIT in particular, then it is advisable that you go into their respective websites of every college and try to go through the statistics that are available in the training and placement section to have a greater understanding of how the placement scenario in the colleges and how they are looking forward to in the coming years. So I hope that this video has been helpful in your pursuit of understanding the placement scenario, and that will help you in your future. Thank you very much.